What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about a couple big Scream 7 rumors. Now, I want to set the stage first, just so we're all on the same page here. This is going to go based off of Beyond the Masks video. Great guy, friend of the channel, and he had done a video at the time you guys were watching this yesterday, in which this is actually through him. So the insider he was talking to, and thus, the video came to fruition, this person works on a pre-production website, and they have insider information. That's pretty much setting the stage. Beyond the Mask talked to this person, asked some questions, and made the video talking about a couple different rumors. One with Jenna, one with, I guess, when the movie's coming out, one with when the announcement is going to be. So let's kind of go through these, but I do just want to make it known, right? We're talking about Beyond the Mask, and then we're talking about a person that he talked to that may or may not know anything. So you got to take these things. We don't have to. Take it with the grain of salt or a pinch of salt that you feel comfortable grabbing, and we'll go from there. So first thing is the movie's release year is that they still wanted to release in 2024. So that was one part of the video. That was just one question that kind of came up. An announcement for Scream 7. So whether this is just like a formal announcement for 7 or it's like all the info of like the cast and the filming schedule and all this stuff, but the person to them believes that it could be around the boxed release, the physical release of Scream 6. That's just their guess. So you also have to differentiate, we're talking about, again, multiple lines here of rumors, but then also that is not what that person was told. That person just feels that it could happen sometime in July. I do believe they were told the 2024 thing, and they were also told that what's holding it up is the scheduling conflict. So scheduling with Radio Silence, scheduling with Melissa, scheduling with Jenna, and just getting all that to work out. Script is done. Everybody's ready to roll in that regard, but the filming of the movie is what is holding them back. But that they're going to do it with everybody. They're all together. They're all one succinct unit, and they're not going to leave anybody behind. So basically, this rumor, and if you believe this rumor, would put to bed the opposing rumor that they are willing to basically move on. If Jenna can't make it work, or they can't make it work with Jenna, they're just going to do Scream 7 without her. This would go kind of against it. And that's the rumor. Now, again, you take it for what it's worth. I want to believe it. A couple things I'll just throw out there. Well, number one, this is not the hardest to have predicted. I think a lot of us have predicted either the script is done or, of course, you would want to wait on Jenna, right? You would never want to do Scream 7 without arguably the star power, at least, right? You could argue star power, maybe not like the role in the movie, but in terms of who can actually bring people to seats, I think Jenna Ortega is probably number one of that entire group. So you could argue that. We've heard in the past that they want to film this year in like that October, November range, which then would put them for, a next year thing. At this point, here's where I'm at. At this point, I think the movie probably, hopefully, does come out like late 2024. So I'm talking October, November, December, which means the film may not start filming until extremely late this year or even very early, like in the winter time of 2024. Okay, so that's kind of how I see it. In terms of like when you would announce it, I don't think you have to wait, to be honest. Like, if the idea of this person, and again, it's their opinion, they don't actually know this one, to wait until July, I mean, I guess you have something to kind of, go with it. But you look at what they did with like the TikTok thing, which was then, taken down kind of like live on air. The fact that so many people, and there were like tens, it was getting up there and into the tens of thousands of people watching Ghostface, a person dressed up in a Ghostface costume, scraping a knife against objects. And that got 10, 12, 14, 15,000 people, okay? I think the franchise has power, at least in like getting people to remember it or getting them to go to like a live space like on TikTok or Twitter or whatever. Like, I think they can do it. I don't know if you have to line it up with when it physically releases, right? I mean, you can, and I mean, it would be a good time, but you could do it at any time. So hopefully sometime in the summer, I mean, that's basically now where we're at, right? Hopefully sometime in the summer, we get the announcement for Scream 7. I want to believe this, but I also have a question of why does somebody who runs a pre-production website, firstly, what does that even mean, right? There are like the official, those like, not like papers, but, people that signed up for like the newsletters, and I think you have to pay like monthly for them, right? And that's where like the code names are and stuff. So are there more than just one, and this person runs one? And I guess I could believe that, but then would they know an inside scoop specifically on one film? maybe they're told different things about different movies entering pre-production, or I mean the movie kind of is in pre-production, right? The script is done. If they're working on deals, if they're trying to get like a schedule nailed, and that's what's holding them back, well, then they kind of are in the pre-production stage. So maybe this person gets fed that information. If you want to look at it pessimistically, you could say, well, why would they know something about Scream specifically? Maybe it's clout, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Maybe you don't want to believe the entire thing. That is totally fine as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next Scream video.